Do not remove a fence until you know why it was put up in the first place. This is something that was originally said by someone named G.K. Chesterton. And he kind of spoke on knowing why laws and rules and policies and things are in place, right? So a lot of times we see things and we say, oh, that's unnecessary, or we don't need that. But a lot of things are in place for reasons we don't know or we haven't taken the time yet to understand. And when I read this, I was reading an article, I kind of took it as don't remove boundaries until you reflect on why you put those boundaries up in the first place, right? Because a lot of the times we go through life lessons that kind of teach us things, and a boundary goes up and we kind of don't realize that we put a boundary up, but that boundary was put there from a lesson that we went through. And if we become quick to remove those boundaries, we risk repeating the same mistakes that made us put that boundary up in the first place, right? So sometimes it's best to not remove that fence until we come to understand why that fence is there. What is this boundary blocking? What am I not allowing back into my life? Or another way to look at it is, what am I allowing myself not to go back to, right? Because not all fences in our life are meant to feel like a prison, or meant to trap us inside. Most times people put security gates up and fences up, it's to keep things from the outside coming in, right? So when you put a boundary up, whether it was consciously or or subconsciously, that boundary went up into place for your protection. It went into place for the better. Now as you grow, sometimes you can remove those boundaries, or sometimes you can tear down that fence. But sometimes you just gotta move the fence. Sometimes you gotta move the goalposts, not tear down. And a lot of times in life, I think as I grow, I've allowed myself to destroy fences so fast, and it kind of led me into making the same mistakes over and over again. And instead of me strengthening those fences, instead of me digging those fences in a little deeper, I kind of forgot the life lessons that made me put those fences up in the first place. So my message for today, my reflection for today is, do not remove a fence in your life, a boundary in your life, until you reflect on the reason why you put that boundary up in the first place.